I have always been a skeptic. Ghost, spirit, superstition, those were the things I didn't believe in. Stories for the easy to fool. Well, that was me until I spent a weekend at an old cabin in the woods. My friends and I had rented it for a quiet getaway, away from the hustle and bustle of the city. It was charming, isolated, and perfect for a retreat. The first night was great, just laughter and stories by the fireside. But the second night, things took a turn. Around midnight, as we were settling down to sleep, we heard it. A faint periodic knocking coming from the walls. We dismissed it immediately as the old wood settling, but the knocking persisted, growing louder and more resolute. I decided to investigate. Armed with a flashlight, I ambled my way through the darkened cabin, following the source of the sound. The knocking was loudest as I got to the basement door. I hesitated for a moment, slowly stepping into the cold, stuffy basement. As I descended the stairs, the knocking stopped. Silence enveloped the space. I shone my flashlight around, but there was nothing strange. Just as I was about to go back up, I felt a cold breath on my neck, a soft whisper lingering through the winds of fear. I managed to pull myself upstairs quickly, heart pounding and terror gripping the very soul that dwelled in me. I told my friends what happened, and we all decided to leave the next morning. In the morning, as we were packing up, I noticed a dusty old journal tucked in a drawer. I opened it and read the final entry. It was dated 50 years ago and described a family who had once lived in the cabin. The entry ended with, "We are not alone. Something is here with us, always knocking." The discomfort from the night before still lingered even as we were driving away, the morning light doing very little to dispel the eerie feeling. Each mile we put between us and that place felt like a weight lifting. Many months later, curiosity got the better of me. I began researching the cabin, delving into old records and archives, and what I found sent chills down my spine. The cabin had a dark history. The family mentioned in the journal had disappeared without a trace, leaving all their belongings. Neighbors reported strange noises and lights from the cabin, but no one dared to go near it after dark. I reached out to local historians, even paranormal investigators, piecing together the fragment of the cabin's past. It turned out that the land itself was steeped in legend, tales of ancient spirits and cursed grounds passed down through generations. There were stories of people who had ventured into the woods never to return, their last known whereabouts always close to the cabin. Even now, I still can't fully explain what happened that night. The rational part of my mind still seeks logical explanations, yet the memory of that cold whisper continues to haunt me. Today, I avoid isolated places and old buildings, a lingering wariness, my constant companion. I often think back to that dusty journal and the final chilling words. Somewhere deep in those woods, the knocking continues unanswered, a testament to the unseen and the unknown.